Hi everybody, I'm Callie. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be playing through another episode of The Witcher 3. Last time we spent a lot of time in Novigrad, just kind of questing around, getting the sights and the smells and the sound of the city. And today, hopefully we can go through with more of the main story quest. I think we're getting closer to finding Dandelion. In the last episode, we were running around kind of like retracing his steps, and he was seen a few times with someone he was calling his cousin and his sister. So I'm very interested to see what's going on with Dandelion and to hopefully finally meet him today. So let's get started.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Karim Tilly, an Oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Karim Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard Dandelion, were reunited. Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Kind of a creepy cutscene, but that whole scene with Corinne was very creepy. Apparently, if I would have let the Godling go in that area, then she would have found her way to Johnny. So I was talking about how I wish that they could just go live together. So I guess I had to kick her out of the house. But that's okay. We gave her the house. Vinker lost his share. All right, let me take a look at all of my shenanigans. Looks like we have quite a bit of stuff to just kind of like sell. Yeah, we need to sell these saddles. I think I'm going to go through and sell all of this beer as well, and the stout. It's just kind of sitting here. I'm not going to drink it. Some random stuff to sell. We also have a lot of these like books to sell as well. Okay. How's our equipment? 91%, 99. Okay. Did kind of want to look at my skill tree a little bit here. So we did open up another empty slot and we have a point available. I was looking through, so I think I'm actually going to go with the cat school gear because I like lighter gears that have more agility and attack power. That's kind of just how I'm used to playing games. So if we can find that, I did find a build that I really liked based off the cat school gear. And some of our points are allocated in areas that we just don't really need. I was kind of just like throwing throwing stuff into the skill tree when I first started. I didn't really know what I was doing because I hadn't really got to learn the game yet. I should have just saved some of my points rather than using them looking back now. Because I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I actually originally thought I was going to like a chunkier playstyle where we're more of like a tank. But as I kind of get to know the combat in this game, I'm really enjoying the agility, and you guys see me dodging left and right all the time. So I think it would be good to have the cat school gear. Pretty sure we have the quests for that as well. Okay, so I think I'm going to finish out the main quest. And then from there, we can go and get the cat school gear because we're already like 15 and a half-ish level-wise. So this would be good to go try and collect today. So I think that will be our plan for today. Main quest, and then who knows if we're actually going to follow this. But I would like to get the cat school gear today. I think that would be good. And we're going to look around for the lady that can wipe our skill tree for us because I think the earlier on that we do it, the better. So that is my game plan for today. We'll see what actually ends up happening. All right, Geralt had learned from the dreamer Corinne Tilly that Ciri contacted me while in Novigrad. He thus made his way to the Rosemary and Thyme, a charming establishment which I had inherited from an admirer of my poetry, for he quite rationally expected to find me there. His search for Ciri seemed closer to a happy conclusion than ever before. Alas, fate had raised his hopes only to dash them cruelly back to the ground. Geralt did not find me at the proprietorship. His despair was partially lifted when he came across our old friend Zoltan Chevet. I like Zoltan. But the dwarf had just then returned from a long journey and knew nothing of my fate or that of Ciri. Concerned, wrinkling his brow, Zoltan helped Geralt with every corner of the establishment for clues. Other than a few triflings, all they found was a planner containing notes about the women that I had met with prior days before my disappearance. They divided the names between them and ventured into the city to find the women and ask what they knew. Geralt conversed with the ladies whose company I had recently graced. Though each had fond memories of these encounters, none knew where I might be now. Geralt gleaned from their stories, but there was only one person who might know more. A famous and talented Trobarits, I think that's how you say it, named Priscilla. Oh yeah, the female version of Dandelion. It so happened that this ravishing starlet was still in town and performing every night at the Kingfisher Inn. Like it or not, the Witcher was in for an evening of fine culture, at the end of which he hoped to take the artist aside for a serious chat. Okay, so now we're gonna go meet... Yeah, we're gonna go meet her at the Kingfisher Inn after sundown. Okay. We'll see if we can find a blacksmith. I'm sure we'll find one somewhere. Yeah, there's one up here. This is where we're supposed to go meet the Zoltan. Armorer's table. Well, if there's an armorer's table, there has to be... There has to be a blacksmith of some sort.
Willows. It's into my area.
Sorry.
Those road from the Zima.
The wheezing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna go up this way. Wow, it's 8:58 and the sky is very red and pink. I feel like things are loading in a little bit slowly for me. I wonder why. I've never had that problem before. Hey, an herbalist. Let's go see.
Washed your hair lately?
Let's go see what they sell.
Right away, I've got the best deals this side of the pond.
Talk.
Welcome, welcome.
What have you got there?
Okay, let's see. Necker Warrior. Mounts never panic. 50% increase to mounted combat damage. I can't remember what it was called. It was some sort of... Yeah, I can't remember what it was called. Ew, what's this? Oh, it's an ear. That's what I thought it was. Okay. I could sell him my beer, I guess. I'm probably going to get the same coin for it anywhere else. Maybe I'll just sell it to a normal person.
So long.
Okay. Talk to this guy.
Geralt of Rivia, known as the White Wolf, the Butcher of Blaviken.
Geralt of Rivia's enough. What is it?
A man came to me a few years past, paid me to keep a book for you, said you'd come for it one day.
Who was he?
He didn't introduce himself, but the book has a red cover, that I remember. I'm sure I've not sold it.
All right, see if I can find it.
And perhaps glance at the others while you're at it.
Oh, did I just find the bookstore? Glad to look at the others. I want to see if I can sell my books to him.
What you got?
Oh, we found the bookstore. Very cool. It was one with a red cover. Okay, let's sell our books to him and then... make sure I read all of these. Nice, and we actually get some money for these. And we were selling them to like the normal merchants. I think they were only selling for like 1 coin. Make sure I've read all of these first. Pretty sure like as soon as I pick up a book, I usually read it right away, but sometimes if I'm in the middle of something, I forget. Okay. You guys were telling me in the comments, apparently the orphanage that we went to, the kids from the Crookback Bog were there. And I noticed, like, in the back of my mind, I saw the little boy in there that had the hat on, and his face looked exactly like the one from the Crookback Bog. But I didn't say anything because I was like, no, maybe it's just like a coincidence, or maybe they reused NPC faces or something like that. That's what went through my mind. So I didn't say anything. And then you guys actually said in the comments that it was the kids from the Crookback Bog. And I'm sad that I didn't like take that moment with you guys to talk about it. I just thought that it was a coincidence that they had the same face. I don't want to sell the maps because I'm nervous they might... Since we've already read these, it should be fine, hopefully. I mean, this one's red. I'm not gonna sell that one. I won't sell the transit pass. Recipe for black eyeliner. Love letters. Mysterious letter. I'm not gonna sell Dandelion's planner yet either. Unsent letter. I don't know why it keeps like going up like that sometimes. Ballsticks letter. Nilfgaard demands. Oh, finally, I get to get rid of all of this stuff. It feels nice to like let go of some of my inventory. It's been like clogging up. Getting super clogged. Hopefully I'm not selling anything that we shouldn't be selling, but I think it's okay. As long as I've read it, I think you guys said it was all right. Okay, I'm just gonna sell some of this random crap to him too. Okay, we'll keep the map, we'll keep the transit pass. And the eyeliner, I don't know why. I just want to keep it. A map. Sell that. That's about the Gwent tournament. Okay. Nice. So let me see real quick which one we might not have read from him. I know we haven't read those. Why are these so expensive? Necronomicon? Necronomicon. It has an interesting cover. Alright, let's see if he can give us this book with the red cover that he's talking about.
Interested in books? You don't look the scholar, but we've ones with drawings as well.
Oh, we can play him in a round of Gwent. What is this red book that he was talking about?
Farewell.
All right. Oh, look. Maybe it's this one. Merry Adventures of Muriel.
The Merry Adventures of Muriel the Lovely Harlot, adorned with humorous engravings.
The Merry Adventures of Muriel the Lovely Harlot, illustrated edition. On one occasion, Muriel went on a journey to see her auntie in Maribor, accompanied by her nursemaid. Their path took them through a forest, and in this forest lived a ferocious troop of bandits. This infamous group was led by Flynn Selms, and all the king's men had been unable to bring them to justice. Alas, such was Muriel's great misfortune that these bandits chose to attack her carriage. Muriel's nursemaid was old, blind, and deaf. A nursemaid? That's okay. She did not wake when a tree fell in front of their carriage with a loud thud, nor when the bandits fought a fierce battle against their guardsmen. When Flynn ripped open the carriage door with his muscular arms and stepped inside, Muriel had to deal with the danger herself. "Make our guests comfortable, young lady," the old nursemaid muttered in her sleep. Muriel obediently carried out her instructions. What? Why is this the book that we should be reading? Okay. Let's see if there's any other glowy books. Search upstairs. Oh, look at all the books on the... I like this little bookshop. Treatment of furuncles through cauterization.
The treatment of furuncles through cauterization. A study.
Everyone's seen a boil, usually more than they'd care to. These deformities don't just mar your beauty. They can be a sign of disease, or even the disease's cause and epicenter. If your lungs wheeze and your heart flutters, or if you're just sick of pustules, you can carve them off and be free of this ill for good. I think that's how it works. When you go to carve off a boil, use a sharp knife, which you've had a dog lick thoroughly beforehand. For a dog's tongue works wonders in healing wounds. Interesting that they did this. I mean... So I have heard that dog saliva is usually very sterile. That's interesting. You have to be brave enough to go about it, slicing as confidently and steadily as it carving off a hunk of cheese. Then quickly cauterize the resultant wound with a red-hot poker. Don't pay any mind to screams or tears. Pus, bile, and any other humors needed to be gathered in a basin, then dumped in a pit and the pit covered. Else the illness might return. Wild. Coming from a medical background. That was a wild read.
My manifesto. Must be it. There's a letter inside.
Oh, there's a letter. Ooh. My manifesto, the life of Jacques de Aldersberg. The reasons for choosing Jacques de Aldersberg as Grand Master remain a mystery. The Order of the White Rose had gone through a crisis in those times and was on the verge of collapse. So one might guess that the Brethren wished to have someone decisive as their leaders, someone with a clear vision. De Alderson was precisely such a man. One of his first decisions was to change the Brotherhood's name to the Order of the Flaming Rose. The most puzzling aspect, however, is that the Order and the King himself decided to trust a man who, for all intents and purposes, had appeared out of nowhere. They say he was a wanderer, an itinerant priest who moved crowds with his speeches declaiming non-humans. They say he worked miracles and showed off his flock visions of a world destroyed by the White Frost. He was undoubtedly a man of great charisma, one instilled with unshakable principles, which he in turn to instill in others. Which he tried to instill in others. Was he truly a source? Was he indeed gifted with raw magic talent? That we will never know for certain. Letter from A. Witcher. In the ocean of possibilities, some events are more likely, and some less. It's not easy to fish out first. Not even when the one's intellect stretches through all time and space. I left this letter for you in the hope that despite all odds you will come across it one day, for I must warn you, mankind is threatened. The prophesied destruction by the White Frost is not just the babbling of some mad she-elf. Perhaps I will have the opportunity to convince you of this in person. If not, I must rely on this letter, which you will read many years from now, at a time when you know more than you did when we first met. Who is A? Know that nothing will save the world except for preparing its entire population for this catastrophe. The old tales say a child of the elder blood can stave off the danger, but I tried and I failed. Ever since I had been haunted by a hideous vision, a crowned wraith, the specter of my failure. I was the chosen one, and the chosen one failed. You and your brotherhood are our only hope. When the time of the wolf's blizzard comes, men shall perish, and only the Ubermen will survive. Your duty is to give the world Ubermen. Whatever you think of me, do not fail as I have failed. Who is A? Message from an old friend. Okay. Interesting. I wonder if it says anything in our journal about what we just read. It says it was completed already, the quest. Wait. Completed. I think it was called A Letter from a Friend or something. Fake papers. Message from an old friend. Geralt stopped by a certain Novigrad book merchant whose owner recognized him at once. He said someone had left a book for him a long time ago with instructions to give it to Geralt if he ever got the chance. This naturally piqued the Witcher's curiosity. Sadly, the book dealer did not know the book's exact present location. Just that it was a red cover, and Geralt should look for it in the stacks of his dusty tomes and manuscripts. Geralt found the book inside, a letter from someone he had once known. Though he gave no outward sign of it, this filled him with touching recollections of old times. To this day, I don't know who the old friend was, nor what he had written in the letter, and that's a shame. For judging by Geralt's behavior, therein lies a very interesting tale. I feel like this is lore behind like the first or second Witcher, and unfortunately I didn't play them. Unfortunate. The vampire's last likeness. Thereupon Isabella took Edward's glistening visage in her hand and embraced his icy lips, which were twisted into a cynical grin. "Forgive me, my love," she whispered, stifling the sobs heaving her bosom. But my heart doth long for the fiercer passion, for yon werewolf, whom thou hatest with all thy vampiric thoughtlessness. "'Tis for the best," spoke Edward. "Edward Cullen?" Shifting his pale face towards the equally pale moon. "With me thy life has never ever endangered. With yon werewolf thou shalt know peace and happiness." Edward turned around and took a step towards the exit, but Isabella grabbed her. What was in the Twilight? What was the girl's name? Oh, it was Bella. Is this about the Twilight? "There is more," she spoke. "I am with child." This is totally Twilight. Tyromancy. The art of cheese divination. What splendid diversity reigns in the kingdom of cheese. The ripened curd can be white or blue, hard or soft, fresh or aged, from the milks of cow, sheep, or goat, brine, pickled, or untouched. The list can go on until the end of time, and each of them, every last slice, every morsel and crumb not only brings with it an unmatched rush of sensory experience, but in the right hands it can be made to reveal the universe's most closely guarded secrets. All right, this one is about Ratatouille. For cheese, like the innards of sacrificed animals, the flight of a swallow or vivid dreams can be used for divination. The depth and size of a cheese's holes reveal when rain will fall in the coming year. This is very strange. The best divination, however, is done with using the ancient method of fondue. One must simply melt two different kinds of cheese, preferably Emmental and Gruyere, in white wine, or in a pinch, a dry apple cider. When one must use a long stick to immense a morsel of bread in the resultant thick soupy mixture, all the while keeping in mind the question, what shall my child be like when he or she, as in the case may be, grows? Then bring the cheese-covered morsel of bread to a candle, so that it casts a shadow on the wall, and the shape will provide a sure and easily understood answer to your query. What are people doing with fondue in this town? There's a place called the Melting Pot. I think it's actually a chain of restaurants. I've never been, but I know people that have been, and they have like fondue with cheese, and apparently it's really expensive, and you have to like cook your own meat and stuff. I've never been though.
To make some coin too, hey?
All right, there is a board here. Personal announcement. Oh, looking for love. We read this one before. And we read this one too because that interest rate of 700%. Tuesday next, a delivery of the latest Kaidweni prose will be made to the warehouse near Hierarch Square. Only bulk buyers welcome. Do not fondle the merchandise. Fondled goods. Yeah, I think we read all of these. Yeah, the haunted house and the cheating merchant. Yeah, we read all of those before. The haunted house. Visit the haunted house again. Okay. Wait, maybe we didn't read that one. All right. After this haunted house quest, then we will go find Dandelion and do the next part. I am interested in this haunted house again. While strolling the bustling streets of Novigrad, Geralt came across a most intriguing notice. It suggested the man named de Jonquier had sold some boarful the house which Sarah, the lovable yet mischievous godling, used as her dwelling and playground. The notice made it clear that the homeowner was not amused by his unwanted tenant's pranks. Geralt decided to check on Sarah and see how she's doing. Maybe we can let her leave and then she can go finally be with Johnny. I think she would be happier with Johnny. I know she's used to living in this city and she wants to claim the house, but maybe we should actually tell her to leave now. They're just gonna keep bartering for this, or like trying to...
Well, you wanted braids.
But I didn't want my hair pulled.
Can't have one without the other.
Then I don't want them.
Is someone braiding her hair? Oh, there's Sarah. Oh, it's Corinne.
Witcher. Corinne, look who's come.
Live here together now? Didn't know.
Once you told me Sarah had been responsible for my nightmares, I decided to see if the devil's as scary as they paint him. Or her. I came in to find not a fiend, but our little Sarah. And I can't say why, but we took a liking to one another immediately.
Oh.
Long ago, to isolate themselves from a world of beasts, humans began building cities. But since beasts prowl within stone walls as well as they do outside them, this did not allay human fears. The truth is, walls guarantee no one's safety. The place where you lock yourself in and lock all else out, that's not your home. Your home is sometimes a place you travel long and far to find.
I love those cutscenes. That's amazing. Hey, why did you just push me? That was really cool. A house is not a place that you lock yourself in and you lock others out. That's so true. Wow. Especially in today's age where like people people have always been a little bit parasocial, especially since the boom of the internet, but especially so after everything that happened in 2020. Places, I think that the term home has been evolving for many, many years now, but like ever since 2020, like it's definitely changed how we view our home. And I definitely agree that a home is not a place where you are locking yourself in and others out. Oh, I'm glad that they found one another. Well, this is way better than Johnny. I mean, they would be fun together, but at least she's happy.
Boom! Scare you.
And Corinne seems like she really likes her.
Yes.
Nice. That was a nice ending to like that entire story, to see kind of how it like played out since we let Sarah stay here. That's nice. All right, let's leave. Let's very dark in here. We also need to go back and do the lessons for that lady. What's this? All right, let's get back on the quest with the broken flowers. Because it's around almost 11 p.m. I think that's when we were supposed to go there.
Sick of it all. Slap a new rice tits. You're a bigger rag picker than me. Lay me down with a barrel of beer and a cup in my
People get wild at night here. Get wild. All right, it's up here. We're a little bit late, but it's all right. Oh my God, lady. Oh my gosh, just cuddling the grass, drunk out of her ever-loving mind. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a lot of people here.
Ah, here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Some arse rests. I'm stealing that.
Spends all her days in the chapel. That whore who lifts her tail for all comers.
I got goosebumps.
These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
She's singing of Yen.
The wolf I will follow into the storm to find your heart, its passion displaced by our ever-growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace, you flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening
So beautiful. Oh my gosh. How does she know about our dream? Entranced. I got so many, like my whole body was just full of goosebumps during that entire thing. Wow, that was amazing. I felt like we were actually there. That was really cool. It was a beautiful song.
I know him!
Oh God. It's that lady.
He murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Oh boy.
Silence, woman. We've come to hear music.
Yep.
A murderer? There's a war on. Some die.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent establishment.
If I know Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's arse.
Save, you say? He murdered folk.
Don't let him provoke you.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come. I wish to listen to music. Music!
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
These people are wild. These people are wild.
Permit me to introduce this year's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta. As lovely as she is talented. And this
is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath. Don't be surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceresses.
Oh. Seems Dandelion left nothing out. I mean, obviously he told her about our dream. That was like verbatim what had happened in the very beginning scene, starting this.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you later.
What?
Not here. Come with me.
Oh. I was like, why is she acting like that?
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's vault.
sheepdom.
Dang.
And I've not seen him since.
Oh no. Who's Reuven?
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Breaking into a vault. Yeah, what was he thinking?
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wedding to Passiflora once. Made her wait the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? He have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
This someone, Dandelion mentioned their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
Well, she sounds jealous. Take it the heist was a bust? Yeah, like, why didn't he come back?
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Whoreson Jr.'s lair. Then Whoreson's men chased him all over town.
Whoreson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally, but...
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
A rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'd be in deep then.
Well, it looks like we have to rescue him. He's probably in trouble if nobody's seen him. And he just up and disappeared.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Wherever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax, I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Whoreson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Whoreson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
A bathhouse. Okay.
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
She's so pretty. And if they get along that well, why don't Dandelion and Priscilla just stay together?
And I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now.
Okay. So who's... I'm guessing this is her room. Should I loot this? Oh, it's water. I'm not gonna take her water. A letter to Dandelion? Ooh, I want to read this. My dearest Dandelion, since you told me of your plan to rob the city's kings of crime, I can think of nothing else. Several times I wish to talk to you, to drive this mad notion from your head, but you are never at the Rosemary in time when I visit. I hope the lesser evil is true and you are busy preparing for the heist and not avoiding me. I want to believe, that this entire matter is about something more than mere gold and midlife hunger for adventure. But either way, I would much prefer you to abandon it. Surely you can find another way to solve your old friend's problem. We both know quite a few folk in Novigrad, many of whom owe us favors. Perhaps it's time to call them in? Think it over before you get in too deep. Or Priscilla.
Geralt!
How did you guys meet?
Tell me, you and Dandelion, how'd you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion. And it proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Well, only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously. Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it.
No. She loves him. Or at least she cares for him a lot.
Take care now.
The music is very... I've noticed it since I've been in Novigrad, but I feel like the music when I'm trying to talk to people has been like very off and like, I don't know, it doesn't fit the mood. I don't know if that makes sense. But I just feel like it's like way too like... I don't know why they're playing the song for the card game right now, Gwen. All right, so we have to go to the bathhouse and talk to that Reuven guy. Apparently he is overweight and aggressive. All right, let me sell some stuff to this guy / also see if he has any Witcher cards.
Kingfisher. Where do you get the name?
Master Dandelion's poetry. The kingfisher preened, then fell in the latrine. Know it?
Yeah. Also know the one about Princess Annie, who drowned in the River Fanny.
Yes. At any rate, the kingfisher welcomes poetry lovers with open arms. Some of the brightest stars in the literary firmament perform here.
Okay.
What are you serving today?
Ooh, he does sell cards. We will take those. Find any card with the same name in your deck and play them instantly. Nice. Can be placed in either the close or ranged combat row. Choose one card from your discard pile and play it instantly. Those are always good.
See you later.
This place is bumping. There's a lot of people in here. Someone's sleeping on the floor. Okay, where's the exit? Excuse me, sorry. My gosh. What's this? Key required. Wonder where the key could be. I bet it's in here somewhere. Let's look around for like a chest or something. No.
Scandalous. Letting such miscreants into the city.
This place is huge. It would probably be upstairs somewhere. I don't think they would keep it down on like the main level. With all these drunk people.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
You talking about me?
Why is your hair so grey, darling?
Darling.
You must sweat like a swine in that jacket.
Back again, Rivian Trap.
Are you talking to me?
Yes?
Kurt Dysart?
Count Kurt Dysart.
Are you here regarding the contract?
Wanted to hire a witcher, didn't you?
I did, but not just any vagabond. One hears all manner of stories about the lunatics of the School of the Cat. Which do you belong to?
We can lie to him. School of the Griffin isn't... Yeah, we're at a School of the Wolf. One hears all manners of stories about the lunatics of the School of the Cat. Which do you belong to? I'm just gonna tell him the truth.
School of the Wolf.
Ah, yes. A good one. I knew a witcher of this school. Barnabas? No. His name did begin with a B. Never mind. To the matter at hand. Not long past, I acquired an estate east of Novigrad. I got it on the cheap, you see. The seller was very keen to be rid of it. Now I've learned the building is said to be haunted.
Oh boy.
Goes to explain the seller's urgency.
Another haunted building.
I do not believe in ghosts. It is that simple. But my men say the house shakes at night. Walls crumble. Why, even the floors move about. Is there anything to be done? A remedy for this?
Let's talk about my money and then we'll see.
Let's talk about my reward first.
I beg your pardon? Asking for coin already? But you've not done the job.
Need to make sure it's worth my time.
Just look at that. Arrives in Novigrad and he's off his head in minutes.
You look like you're well off, buddy.
Well, how much do you believe this ship cost me?
A lot of money for that attitude. Let's see what he says to 350.
Ha ha!
Got really annoyed.
Rich. I could hire 3 witches for that amount.
That's not
Now
true.
you've had your jest. How much?
Fine. How about we do 300?
No, I'm afraid that's too much. But we're near a price I would consider reasonable.
295? I'm scared he's gonna get super annoyed.
Yes, agreed.
All right, I'll tend to it. 295.
Fine. I'm willing to investigate. How do I get there?
An orchard adjoins the property. The house itself you should recognize easily. Cracks cover its walls. Here's the key. And good luck.
Cracks cover the walls. Okay.
Our lad deals fist tech.
Let's see where this one is. Oh, it's like a farm way over yonder. I guess we could go do that. It looks like we're probably not going to get the cat gear today. Oh, man. We might still have time. Let's hurry. Let's stop lollygagging. I was looking for a key and I came up here and I wasn't expecting to get a side
My wife's
quest.
mum's an old succubus. Drains my will to live.
Dang. Oh, okay. He doesn't want to talk. This is, yeah, this is Priscilla's room. Okay. I kind of like looked around here already. She doesn't have the key in there. There's another room over here. It's locked. I don't know why I think that the key to that cellar would be up here, but I'm just checking just in case it happens to be. Horse Whistler? Breaking in a horse's psyche is a simple matter of instilling your will as the rider into the mount, acquiring its trust and training its obedience. Horses are intelligent, noble beasts, so they should be treated with tenderness and a decisive and firm energy. Horses are actually like super intelligent. They're kind of crazy. We live across from a horse farm where they do like boarding and stuff. And so like every morning when we walk out, we can see them like taking the horses out and doing stuff. And they have the wildest personalities. Kovir and Povis are without a doubt the richest realms in the north. Few today remember that this was not always the case, yet their poverty was once literally on everyone's lips, in the form of now antiquated common sayings. As recent as in the days of Harbert or Quarrelsome once spoke of a particularly impoverished person as being poorer than a mouse from Povis, called bone broth Kovir delight, and referred to beggars as Praxides, after the bay along the shores of which those kingdoms lie. Similarly, few remember that a mere handful of generations ago, Kovir and Povis were still a part of Redania. King Radovid I was known as Radovid the Great, handed dominion over them to his hated brother Troidan, with one stipulation, that he never leave his newly acquired demesnes and not interfere in this matter of the state. Handing over this rocky scrap of far north ground, where the saying went the year had 2 seasons, August and winter, was naturally meant to be a cruel joke, a slap in the face for the overambitious Troidan. Yet time soon proved that Radovid the Great had made a grave error. Before long, it was discovered that Kovir's bare rocks hid priceless treasures in the form of enormous deposits of precious metals and rock salt. This discovery turned to lead to a tremendous growth in productive industry. Dang. Mills, forges, workshops sprouted up like mushrooms after a hearty rain. Radovid III decided to correct his famous forebear's mistake and take back the northern frontiers of his kingdom. He was convinced that combined armies of Redania and its then ally Kaedwen would prove to be this ever more audacious vassal in line. Resources, always the start of the wars. Until recently, Kovir was ruled by Estren Thyssen, a king as wise as he was greedy. Yet his untimely demise did not stop his lands from continuing the development and blossom. Kovir metallurgists proudly compete with the best mahakam that can be offered, and can believe that the University of Lan Exeter long ago surpassed the famous Oxenford Academy as the leading seat of higher learning in the north. So it's come to pass that over a few courses of generations, the inhabitants of Kovir and Povis have turned into from pauper into princes, from beggars into bankers. Dang. It was meant to be a joke. And then he ended up turning it into a very nice enterprise. That's why you don't do things in spite. Karma is real. All right, let's see if there's the key in here. Lots of books this time. The collected verse of Gonzalo de Versio. Love. To love is to build a house of cards, or play a game of chess. But one wrong word or ill-thought move and you must start it all afresh. Tide. Whenever I watch the tide recede, cold coils of fear grip around my heart. Will the seas sneak back, calm and sure, in the dark of night as they have before? Or will they stay on distant shores, leaving crushed shells and washed-up dreams, as memory of surfs of yore? Well, no key yet. Just lots of books. I think we've read the Chronicles of Redania before. Verdict the Elf, despite which one must conclude from his monk ear, not one drop of elven blood flowed into King Verdank's veins. They called him the Elf because of his exceptional beauty, and for the great admiration he felt for the Ain Sidi. I feel like I mispronounce all of these names. King Verdank, spitting in the face of all the laws and customs, chose as his wife a half-elf, and one of low status at that, known as Beatrix of Kovir, the fruit of his regrettable and short-lived assailants was Falca, who later fomented bloody revolt against her own father. Dang. So this uprising was ultimately extinguished, and Falca herself burned at the stake. The young state was thereafter thrown into chaos for years to come. Intense. Lots of food. A butter knife. Royal lineages of the North. Wait, Cyrilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon, born in 1251, heiress of the throne of Sintra, princess of Brugge and Duchess of Sodden, heiress to Innis Ard Skellig and Innis and Skellig, and suzerain of At and Ab Yara, daughter of Pavet and the Urchin of Elwald, granddaughter of the famous lioness of Sintra, Queen Calanth. A shipwreck occurred during a journey from Sintra to Skellige, which took the lives of Urchin and Pavetta. Cyrilla's further upbringing was then entrusted to her grandmother. In 1260, afraid of looming Nilfgaardian threat, Queen Calanth sent Cyrilla to the court of the King Everil. I'm mispronouncing all of this, I'm so sorry. Where the heiress of Sintra was to marry the heir to the throne of Verdun, Prince Kistrin. Oh, I didn't know that. I feel like I kind of remember that from the shows, but it's been so long since I've seen them, and I've been playing this game long enough that I've kind of just like pushed that to the back of my mind. Interesting. I remember her grandmother and like all of that, and that's how she came to us too, to The Witcher. All right, no key. Womp womp womp. But we did get this side quest, so I guess we could go. Did we search these tables? Mug. Smoking pipe. The slaughter of Sintra. The cavalcade of riders pounded against the blood-soaked courtyard. They looked at no one and asked no questions. They knew exactly where they were going and why. To kill the old queen and capture the Cintran princess. As to what would become of her after that, no one would say. Calanth and a group of her most loyal subjects had barricaded themselves inside the castle. They were protected by stone walls and a gate sealed by a spell, but they all realized neither would last long against a concentrated assault by the Nilfgaardian army, and the mages supporting it. After 4 days, enemy soldiers forced their way inside. 4 days. It's a long time. Alright. No key. We've already been that way. That's where we talked to that guy. Alright. Well, sorry. Sheesh.
Do you seek to get me drunk, sir?
If I was seeking to get you drunk, madame.
The word is, it's more like a
It's like 4 a.m. Are you guys ever gonna go home? Oh my gosh.
Whoa!
Sorry. Alright, I'm gonna go to this fast travel place and we're just gonna take one of these out to the farm. Yeah, over to Arret. There's also a question mark near here, so we can go see what that's about. After we do this little side questy, then we'll do the next part of finding Dandelion. We have to go talk to that guy in the bathhouse. I like this little town out here.
You see in the dark, and
This
your
is
study.
nice.
I can find road sniffer if you went at all.
Okay. So let's see what this is over here. What is that? Oh, it's a water hag. Of course. Oh. Okay. It's been a while since I've combat. We've been chilling. You're the worst. There's some sort of hidden treasure over here. Magdira Curious. Okay. Superior necrophage oil. Nice. And some ingredients. Nice. We can definitely sell that stuff for money. I don't think we're really like hurting on money though. We're doing pretty well. Which will be good for like upgrading our Witcher gear and stuff. Because I think you have to use a lot of like really expensive materials for that. I feel like I remember you guys saying that. It gets a little bit expensive when you get to like the superior armor set. Alright, let's go see what's going on with this haunted mansion. Look at the sunflower field. It's beautiful.
Come on.
There were sunflower fields in Maryland, and I always wanted to go take like Nora there. We'll have to find one. I don't know if they have them. We just recently moved to Ohio, so I don't know. I mean, they probably have sunflower fields. Wow, this is so pretty.
Serpent eyes, silver sword.
Didn't think it was this far away from the sign. Oh, we're almost there. We're like 70 meters out. I missed the driveway. Ooh, look at the lightning in the back. Hey, there's a merchant man here. Let's see if he sells that potion that we're looking for.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
What do you have, sir? Nostrix? Why are they so expensive? Well, I guess that is for 15 of them. I don't remember if we needed any of these. I think I need a mandrake root. Just buy one. Trying to remember in my brain what we needed. This is actually pretty nice to have. A greater Strybog runestone. Chance to stagger. And sign intensity. I'll save my money. I'm sure we can start crafting them soon. I'm gonna sell that to him. This one too. And just some of these like crap things that we
Farewell.
don't need to worry about. Okay. Oh, I love the thunder in this game. That looks really neat. We had a crazy thunderstorm the other night here, and it was so loud. We haven't had like a good thunderstorm in a while. It was one of those ones where you see the lightning and then you like count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, and I didn't even get to like 1. It was a huge flash and then just like boom. All right, let's check out this haunted house. Let's see what's around here. Anything outside? Just like a little workshop area. Man, I'm not excited about haunted houses. We should probably take some cat eyes. Oh!
Whole building shaking, but a specter would have attacked me already.
Oh my god.
Inhabitant clearly left in a hurry.
I would too. That tree freaked me out. Radovid V, the Stern, the hard slog to greatness. Enhanced black blood, nice. And some rune stones. Radovid the Stern. Ooh, this is long. Which brings us to the epitaph of the current ruler of Verdania, the Stern. Allow me to diagnose the causes and consequences of this appellation. Firstly, the seeds of Radovid's sternness were surely planted in his childhood. When Radovid was born to King Vizimir and Queen Hedwig in 1255, his care was immediately entrusted to Philippa Elhart, the court sorceress. Oh, we know Philippa. While none dared question if she was fit for the role of tutor, few now envisage her as having a warm caregiver to a young child, and whatever harsh lessons she gave Radovid clearly left a lasting mark. The next step on Radovid's path to becoming the Stern, the death of his father when Radovid was but 13 years. Though rumor has father and son barely knew one another. The mere fact of being thrust into one's inheritance such a early age and in such murky circumstances must have had a hardening effect. Yeah, that's crazy. 13 is such a hard time. Like 13 to like even 25, I think, is like, yeah, that's rough. Especially when you have such a strong lineage. Such are the causes of Radovid's temper. Finally, the Regency finished schooling Radovid towards becoming the Stern, led by Sigmason and the Council. Upon Radovid, a style of politics seeped in Dikushra's aggressiveness, no hold barons, reason of state first principles. Such are the causes of Radovid's temperament. Now on to the consequences. Most manifestations of his fierce manner are well known. However, a few illustrative examples might prove useful. They include his summoning of the Order of the Flaming Rose to be his armed enforcers, his later support for the witch hunters and the zealous cause, and finally there's the massacre at Lochmune. Yet it is still fight against Nilfgaard that Radovid has proven himself truly the Stern, while the forces of other realms disintegrated in the face of the Emperor's onslaught. He has strengthened his own realm and taken command of the joint armies of the North. Whatever their opinion of him before, all clear-eyed observers now agree. Radovid V, known also as Radovid the Stern, is the North's last bulwark against Emir's expanding power. Interesting. Pretty sure we've read the Conjunction of Spheres. Yeah, I remember reading this one. This one's a fun read. I actually like the Conjunction of Spheres. And Polymorphy. We've also read that one as well. What's this? Oh, it's the journal from this residence. What a lovely home. I cannot believe we are able to buy it so cheaply. Valeria has always been a mind for business, so she haggled so fiercely that the broker dropped his price by a third. Incredible. Valeria says the room layout is exceptionally well conceived. Tomorrow we will move all of our things in. Valeria heard some noises during the night. She woke me several times, but I didn't hear anything. This night I heard them. The walls shook. Valeria has learned from the neighbors that previously a powerful mage resided in this home. They all say that he would summon demons and his spirit still haunts its rooms. People will believe the most outlandish nonsense. In a world that they're living in, I don't know why they're putting this past anyone. Like, I would be like, oh, a powerful mage stayed here? Okay, I believe it. Like, there's so much crazy stuff that happens in this realm that's hard to believe that he He's not believing it. Valeria has decided to move back in with her mother for some time until I do something about the walls. I joked that perhaps I could simply repaint them, but I don't think she found that amusing. The plaster's begun to fall off. It seems to me that I heard a noise last night, something like a muffled roar. Valeria has returned. She found a buyer for the home, avoided any suspicion by claiming to the mage's window, selling off the estate after her husband's unfortunate death at stake. Full count must think he has found himself an incredible bargain. Look at the creepy pictures on the wall. That can't be good.
Scattered salt. Probably to drive ghosts away. Pointless superstition.
I thought it was like claw marks. Like someone being drugged down. Of course, we're going in the basement. And I'm creeped out. Lots of loot. This is all that it goes to? What is happening?
Air flowing through this crack. There's something in there.
Oh, okay. I missed this.
Wall seems a little thin.
Okay.
No one's been here in a while.
Oh boy. There's a monster over there. There's a monster. Oh boy. What is that? What is this? A stick?
Not the root of any ordinary plant. Must be magic.
A magical root.
Looks like a journal.
A Maverick of Serrano's journal. When dealing with the beings of this nature, it's most vital to achieve equilibrium between giving free rein to its will and obstructing it with the fetters of servitude. Oh boy. The sagacious elementalist who had tamed a magic minion would not heed the sweet yet pernicious urge to unbind the being, for only harm will come of it. Wailing and gnashing of teeth will be the only result. Likewise, he who tightens his servant's yoke overmuch will gain nothing from it. From his enchained being will be to him dumb and dull as a lump of earth. The key is to prepare a proper magic barrier, one whose effectiveness shall be backed by a crystal of power. This crystal is of the utmost importance. If it should break, the barrier shall fail. Yet worry not overmuch, for neither axe nor blade can harm it. A barrier thus secured shall serve as a minion's prison without unduly hindering its power. The ability to erect it properly, however, demands a high level of proficiency and kind no mere superficial study or practice can provide. The bunglers of ne'er-do-wells of our profession need not apply. Sounds suitably pompous. Must have Ducas make a clean copy of his draft. Prepare it for publication. Wonder what Claude is. I sent him out for cheese and ink ages ago.
An earth elemental. Pretty powerful too.
An
Gotta
earth
go deeper.
elemental.
To open the passage somehow.
There is Zane. Alright, let's see what our bestiary looks like. There is Zane. There's no such thing as a risk-free real estate investment. It might turn out that your new home has a leaky roof, structural rot in the attic, a scratched floor in the living room, or elven ruins beneath its foundation, and within them an enormous earth elemental just waiting for a chance to break free of its chains. Oh, dang. Meritium bomb. Okay. Fighting with such a monster is no easy task. Its tough outer husk deflects all of the strongest blows. It can liquefy a man's bones with one crushing blow from its fist. No one should ever go near it first without casting the Quen sign. One should have the Yrden sign at ready as well, whereas the other signs, Igni, Ard, and Axii, are completely ineffective against it. Alright, so Quen, Yrden, Demeritium bomb. Okay. We got this. Oh. Oh, hang on. I want my cat eyes to wear off. He's in some sort of glowing bubble. Where's the one that just... I think it's a white honey. Yeah. Hello?
Managed to break its magic bonds. A few days more and it would have wreaked havoc all around.
Oh, dang. Oh, man. Dang. This guy is super strong. He's gonna kill me. I'm gonna die. We're definitely gonna die. Holy moly, he's so strong. All right, let me just try to run a little bit. This is such a small area to be fighting such a huge guy. I can't remember if we did Quen already. I'm just kind of like waiting for...
Show me what you got.
Okay, let's try to do Yrden. Wait, he's down? Oh, jeez. I think I have one more bomb. This is so crazy. It's really hard to see too. Alright, let's just keep running away. We need to do Quen again. Okay, there we go. And then we'll do Yrden.
Damn, you're ugly.
Okay, let's run. Run this way. We'll try to do like a Yrden, but I really want to do Quen now that we don't have it. I can't see him. I don't know where he is. Where is this guy? What's happening? There he is. Hang on, let's do Quen. Okay, let's do Quen again. He's almost dead. It's so hard to see. I wish we had more cat potion. He's almost dead. Almost there. Let's go! Finally! Wow, that was a really stressful fight. There was like no room to really fight this guy. It's dark as all heck in here. My gosh. That was crazy. We got him. We got him. What's this do? Oh, that was to break the spell on him. Okay. I think we can leave now. If I can find the exit without my cat eyes. Uh-oh. Can I not get... Oh, okay. It's just like a little bit bugged. I'm just trying to get out so that we can leave. It's way too dark in here and I don't have any more cat potion. I'm glad we were able to do it. I definitely thought we were going to die there. All right. So he did give us some more. I need to look into upgrading some of our signs. Let me look at the alchemy real quick too. We can make earth elemental decoction. Nice. We probably could have used that. Increases the Witcher's resistance to vitality, depleting critical effects applied during combat. The resistant level rises the longer the critical effect is applied. Well, that would have been nice. Witcher's blood injures and knocks back vampires and necrophages when they wound him. I don't even think... Yeah, I didn't drink a decoction before that. We just kind of went in there and somehow made it. Not bad. Let's meditate for a little bit though. Get the heck out of this creepy house that is no longer haunted. All right. Actually, I'm going to use this fast travel here. And we can just go back to Kurt. That was fun. That was a good side quest. The ones with the haunted houses are always like creep me out the most, but then it ends up being fine. I just get so nervous when I first go into them. Okay.
Oh, come here, hero. Give us a kiss.
I was using dodge more, which was actually very beneficial. I didn't realize that when I was rolling, I was using my stamina, which is also why my sign generation was going so slowly. So I was able to use the sign way more than I'm used to, which is nice. All right, real quick, I'm just gonna go talk to this this merchant and just sell some stuff that we got. Some of the junk. All right, so now I just need to find a blacksmith. Looks like there's actually an armorer over here. I'll just go ahead and sell some stuff to him real quick too.
Top-notch swords.
Show me what you have in stock.
Okay. So let's go talk to Kurt real quick. And then we will go to the bathhouse after that to talk and see if they know anything about Dandelion. I keep wanting to call him Yaskir just because like that's what I'm used to from the show. And I know that they're the same person now. I kind of figured that out as we were searching for Dandelion.
Oh, thank you.
And apparently it's because of the translation. All right. Wonder how we get the key to that cellar.
Fire, why me?
All right, our guy is probably still sitting up there having a nice drink. spending all of our coin.
$1 million debits and $1 million credits. Wow, that makes 2.
There he is.
Yes?
I'm here to collect the reward.
House shouldn't give you any more trouble. A little renovation and it should be fit for you to move into.
Truly? Why, the estate's price just spiked sharply. What precisely was the problem?
Earth elemental trapped in the cellar. It was just trying to get out. Almost demolished the house in the effort.
Far more interesting than a ghost, that's certain. The cellar you mentioned, is it in a state to be furnished?
Hard to say.
Oh, we shall see. Ah, your bounty. There you are. And farewell.
Okay.
Back again.
Quest complete. Oh, we made it to level 16. Let's go. We have another point available. Real quick, I'm just gonna search how we can get the potion to reset our skill wheel, because I think that that's really important, and that's something that I should probably be doing now instead of putting more points into random slots. Okay, so my Google search told me that I should get one for creating a new game, but apparently I didn't get one.
Mages.
So there is another guy up, I think, north of us. Okay, so he should be like up here. Let's go see if we can find this merchant up here to the north.
Ah!
Oops.
Lots of fuss over lots of rain.
All right, there is a merchant up here, so maybe it's this one. Are we in that area? We're almost there. Let's see if he's this merchant. Can I get inside here? This guy?
Don't be shy now. Looking doesn't cost a thing. There's plenty to behold. This here's a collection of wonders that belong to the mage Eramas. A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
He sounds like our guy.
Hold of these? Never heard of a mage willingly parting with his treasures?
No one asked Eramas his will. He was burned at the stake a fortnight ago.
Strange they didn't burn his stuff with him. Witch hunters let you resell it just like that?
Why wouldn't they? These are common goods, some valuable only as collectibles, perhaps.
All right, I get it. These items aren't actually common.
Rumor has it, each is an enchanted key.
Rumor happened to mention where to find the locks these keys open?
Sadly, no. What if I knew? You could hardly expect me to sell them.
Where did Eramas live?
At a lovely residence south of Oxenford. Badly damaged now, as he made the hunters pay dearly for his skin.
Show me what you have.
Okay. Ooh, he does have it, and it is 1,000 coin. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and buy that. And these quest items. Jade figurine. Needed to complete a quest. Interesting. And a book. I wonder if I should buy any of this other stuff from him. Rugged saddlebags, 70 max inventory. What do we have now? 100? Okay, so we have like a really good saddlebag. Okay. I think that's all I'll buy from him. Okay.
Farewell. Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Ought to ask Triss about it.
Ooh, ought to ask Triss about it. Okay, cool. Talking to him was actually really important. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drink our potion and reset my skill tree to kind of set us up for success when we do actually switch to the cat school gear. I don't think we're gonna be able to get it today, but we will finish out this part with Dandelion and see what time it is from there. But I'm gonna go ahead and reset my ability points and let you guys know what I decided to come up with here. Okay, welcome back. So I finished putting all of my points into where I think that they should go for now. There are a lot in my alchemy branch that I kind of have to just get just so that I can move to the next one, because the build that I'm following is utilizing a lot of these these skills that are down here, like fast metabolism, synergy, delayed recovery, and of course the hunter instinct, as well as killing spree. So once we kind of keep unlocking some of those, I'll just kind of swap them in and out here and there. Obviously, we also want to get the cat school techniques. So when I reach level 17, I will go ahead and use my point to get that one. And this next slot actually unlocks at level 18. So we might have to do some jumbling around just a little bit. But I tried to focus a lot on the combat. So I threw a lot of points in combat. I also threw a lot of points into alchemy, because that's kind of very how I like to play. I like to use the bombs and I have the automatic oil blade. So I think that these are some of the best ones that we could have picked for now. So, we'll see how this goes. It really wasn't switched up too much from how I had it before. We're still getting delusion 3 out of 3, which is very important. So yeah, it wasn't really that far off from where I had it before. I did take off gourmet, just because I like to use potions more for that type of stuff. I noticed I'm not really eating as much. It was great in the first few levels for me to kind of get the feel for the game and the combat. But I like drinking. I usually like to have all of my potions on my character rather than filling up one slot with food. So I think this is going to be good for us. I'm excited to use this build, and we also... Why are we so grainy? We also should probably go try to find the cat school gear on the next episode. So that will be the number one thing that we're going to do coming into the game next time. So we did open up a lot of side quests just by picking up those items from the merchant. One of them is to search the residence. So we have to search this residence of the sorcerer that he was selling his stuff from. The poor man had, like so many of his colleagues, met a gruesome death on a pyre. With no surviving heirs, his expansive rural residence was now abandoned, and if the rumors about this eccentric sorcerer were true, inside it awaited a great many curiosities and valuable secrets. So we should definitely go check out and see what is in this area. But before we leave, we're going to go ahead and begin this quest of talking to Reuven and trying to find out more about Dandelion. So let's go ahead and head to this bathhouse and see what this guy is up to. I'm surprised that Dandelion wouldn't have asked someone for help. I don't know. That just surprises me. That he wouldn't just reach out. He must have really been panicked and feeling like he had to make money fast to do something like this.
God let even you into the city.
It's kind of wild. Wow, this is a fancy bathhouse.
Anybody there? Open up.
It was an intense knock.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy with what?
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. And I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Siggy Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm Happen.
Happen? What a name.
The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
I can do what?
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
Oh, they want me to actually undress. Okay. This is our room. Oh. Oh. Okay.
Splendid. Siggy Reuven awaits in the next room.
Okay.
He's all like a horse.
Isn't it crazy how they still have like bathhouses? One of my coworkers, when I was working at the hospital, went to like one of the bathhouses for her, I think it was like a 50th birthday party or something. She had never been to a bathhouse before. And apparently there was one in Baltimore where like you go in and you just undress and it's normal there. And it's set up exactly like this. There's different baths that you can get into, different spa areas. It's crazy. I could never. I don't have that kind of confidence. There's no way.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye.
Oh, it's that one guy.
Reuven, your guest.
Oh wow, he's big. He's scary looking.
Why the fuck you let him in here? Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out of the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Reuven can introduce me. He already did.
Think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a witcher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life, and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra, Reuven, whatever they call you these days.
Last we met, Geralt thrashed me silly and crushed my ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Yeah, a whole table. Assassins. I guess this happens normal. This is a normal occurrence.
With my prick hanging out.
Yeah, we're all fighting in towels. This is nuts. Whoop. Jeez. He said we need one of them alive. Are we gonna keep one alive?
We need one alive.
Okay, well there's one there that's kind of like hiding, so he'll just stay alive, I guess.
Not one escapes. Got it?
Okay. Am I supposed to? This is the last guy.
Too late to surrender.
Oops. I accidentally murdered him.
Good work, gents. Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how. They were Whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Hmm.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it? Let's give him a chance to explain.
I don't know those guys. Don't believe I know your friends. Yeah, so apparently we know Dijkstra, and I read about him before we actually got here. Interesting.
How are you, Reuven? Disappeared for a few years there, only to reappear here in Novigrad?
Oh, I've been here, there. Spent some time in Zerrikania, matter of fact.
What did you do in the desert?
Sought oneness with nature. Magical place, really. But I missed civilization, so I'm back. Aim to plant roots in Novigrad, become a respected citizen. And who knows, someday, maybe even a town councillor.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Well, we know
Good
that
thing
guy.
Happen's not here. He tanned the hide on my ass for being so rude. Francis Bedlam, you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
An entertainer.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
I like to just kind of be honest, but sometimes I feel like I can't trust these guys. I mean, they obviously don't like them either. They're in a feud with one another, so maybe the fact that I helped them fight the Whoresons, I can be honest with them.
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today. Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out.
Wow.
And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, want to find Whoreson? Find me first.
Wow, who's running the show here? So where will I find him? I'll probably find him before that Arse does.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people. And he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll, look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private.
Okay.
Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
It's probably not, like, fixated right. I'm sorry to hear that. I feel like we should be nice to him. Maybe he'll be more willing to help us.
Sorry to hear that.
You're sorry? Well, consider it resolved then. Now, mind showing some added compassion? Could mean a miraculous recovery to me.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Intent on avoiding a war? Why?
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means.
Very true.
Make no mistake, someone's behind Whoreson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Very, very true. War is just, it's hard on both sides. It creates more problems in myriad ways. Your colleagues aware of your past?
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways, agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
Okay. Whoreson, what's he own? Where is he strong?
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bug a bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's the casino?
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got nought to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Okay, how do I find the arena?
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits.
Oh, the bits.
Endure the stench of poverty on the way.
Okay.
Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Where's he got his house?
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
All right, well, we can go look for him now.
See if I can't find Whoreson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Whoreson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Do you know what happened to Dandelion? I want to ask. Are you in contact with Radovid?
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I prefer it remain that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the Lodge.
Any news of Philippa?
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
Oh, dang. That's crazy. Philippa. Is Philippa the one that burned on the stake? We knew one that had... I'm going to have to look at the character journal. Again, I think I'm getting the sorceresses confused. Tristan, Yen, I know. The other ones, I get very confused. Master spy to master criminal. Interesting progression.
From master spy to master criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar.
It's
Both
true.
about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
Do you know what happened to Dandelion? Hopefully he knows something.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
Oh boy. Why are you so irritable? Yeah, do you not like... It sounds like he doesn't like Dandelion. Why are you so... I'm gonna ask him about Dandelion. I would like to say, why are you so irritable, but I want to know more.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Of course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
Oh.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems.
Okay.
Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
Another eye for an eye. And you'll pay me on top of it too, right?
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No idea what you're talking about.
You are the worst liar I have ever known. Glad I don't need you to win a poker game for me. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
What do you need?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Okay. Oh, fancy.
Be so kind as to follow me.
I wonder what happened to his leg. It was probably in a previous game. They seem like they know each other fairly well. Okay. This is wild. Oh, I didn't want to fall down the hole. Oh, we fell. What is this area?
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Bart, stop that.
Now!
Mad. But make Ziggy lose, Jorfin.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But her. But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadness.
Where did you get a troll?
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Siggy but take. Good Siggy.
Why did you bring me here?
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God, then boom! Jorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold, and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Do you think Dandelion did that? You can't take care of this yourself?
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Okay.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
No, not really.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Were there any witnesses besides the troll?
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
What are we saying was the value? He said like 20,000 or something?
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for. 3
crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Dang, they stole a lot of stuff.
Oh, God.
They got in through the hole?
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth.
This guy.
Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. But look, won't go. But look, no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms. The boom was definitely like a bomb or an explosion. I want to know about these mushrooms.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. But troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where
Be
was
nice
I?
to Bart.
Mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. thieves found a way through it.
Weird.
You see them?
But through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your fun gone. Bad troll.
Now, stiff upper lip.
He's sad he failed.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Alright, so you want me to try to track down the thieves?
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fons, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some pops antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection.
Oh,
Tried to pull
no.
him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fons and ran like hell.
Oh, dang. Left him to die. What kind of something?
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Alright, can we stop talking to him? He doesn't care. We'll just try to find it.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
I've a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Okay, thanks.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Oh my gosh, they scared me.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Yeah, I wonder if this was this Dandelion's doing? He said that he was gonna steal. Did he steal from Reuven? Like, all of this? Did he do this? Okay, let me see if I can make this. Oh, did he already... No, he gave us the ingredients for it, right? What was it called? Pops? Those are decoctions. How do we not have the pops? I guess because we already have it in our inventory. What does it look like? Blizzard. Tawny. Black blood. It must be this. Oh, they already put it in my wheel. That's weird. Why would they do that? I don't like that. Okay. Grants temporary immunity to Pop's mold. 360 seconds. Okay. I'm gonna do cat eyes.
I thought Witcher's potions were vile.
That's gross. Ew, what is this?
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here.
Drain pipes.
pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
Okay. So we're looking for pieces of the bomb. This looks like a piece of the pipe.
Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
Dang. Lots of diagrams and stuff in here. Nice. I'm gonna try to like preserve my cat eyes a little bit just in case we need it. Okay, can't get that one.
Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that.
Okay. There's something else on the ground here too.
Definitely came through here.
What is that? Money? Oh yeah, it's crowns. Okay.
Drowners. Of course. And a ring. Dandelion's cohorts were either clumsy or in a big hurry.
Well, he just kind of confirmed that he does think it's Dandelion. Twice now. Just crazy that he would steal such a large sum. And why? Without our help? Okay. Definitely thought I parried at the right time, but I guess not. What's this? Oh no, I burned the body. No! Oh no. Oh. Oh no. Now I can't examine it because I burned it. Wow. That was really dumb. Unfortunate. That was so dumb. Maybe that was that one guy that... what's his face? Said that we can... That he just like left behind. Maybe it was that guy that he hired to help him figure out what happened. I don't know. Oh, there's another dead body. Let's not burn this one.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy.
Yeah, well, if it's such a gross antidote, it's probably like, it just eats at your stomach. Ugh. I have to throw it up. Oops.
Close.
Accidentally did Irden. Okay. What's up here? All right, I'm gonna take some more cat eyes. Can I run and jump that? Okay. Looks like just a lot of loot up here. What is a bathhouse? Well, I guess he is a criminal. Why does a bathhouse need this, like, dungeon area? Oh, it's locked. Maybe we'll find a key somewhere. Okay. Nothing over here. Okay. Maybe the key was on the guy that we burned.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel.
Wyvern oil.
That'd be it down
That's
here.
how you say
Time to
that.
see Dijkstra.
All right. Does this go back up?
Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Okay. Wow. Mastermind. So now we just have to go back up to the, to talk to Dijkstra and tell him what we found. I really don't want to go back up and talk to Dijkstra. He's kind of an ass. Like, I can't have a simple conversation with him. He just, every turn is just crapping on us. All right. Let me see if I can get over there. I think if I just keep going this way.
Now you, the ace.
Sorry, lady. All right, we can just walk in now. That's nice. This must be his office. Oh, look at all the books in here. Huh. Maybe he really is a poetry lover. He wasn't just being facetious.
I do. What do you want?
I'm done investigating.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
So we're just not going to tell him that we suspected Standyline. I mean, we're looking out for our friend, but found one of the thieves' corpses.
Found a second corpse, one of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonz.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Thieves loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Bits of treasure dropped out of the crates. Left a clear trail. You know, like the fairy tale with the crumbs.
I know the one. Hansel, Gretel, burning witches. Very fitting for Novigrad.
Trail leads to the river where the sewer lets out. Breaks off there. My bet, they loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Yeah. A cart drawn by sewer rats does seem unlikely. And since boats don't leave trails, it amounts to fuck all.
Pretty much.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
That's what I observed.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
It was inside the pipe.
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Alright, let's see which drain they dropped the bomb down.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Hammond keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers.
His look. The raised eyebrows.
All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
Okay. Look for clues about the thieves in the bathhouse using your Witcher sense. Okay.
Nothing interesting.
What's this?
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
What's this one? What's that?
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
It's definitely the one.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Happen's not a suspect?
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witchers know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
I'm guessing that's what we did. I think I remember reading in the beginning, when we were talking to... I forget his name. The man that we rode the horse with, that got us dressed to go talk to Ciri's father. I remember him talking about, I think that's what we had signed up for. It was in one of the previous games.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Impossible, why?
Impossible? Why?
Old coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
Put a false name.
I've not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I had my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel? You saw an impersonator? Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Hey, be nice. I know, I just wanna, yeah, I wanna say that, but where do I start?
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
I really don't enjoy talking to Dijkstra. He's probably one of my least favorite characters that I've met so far. He's just so, like, combative with everything that we tell him. It's super annoying. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Thank you guys so much for joining me on another adventure of The Witcher 3. Today was very action-packed, lore-filled. We read a ton of books. We just happened upon the bookstore. I don't even remember how that happened. I think we were just trying to sell to a merchant, and I was wondering where the bookstore was, and we finally got to find it. We reset some of our skills. Today was a very productive day. I think we're getting closer to finding Dandelion. It's still a huge mystery why he wouldn't come to us or ask us for help or feel like bombing and stealing from such a scary person was his only choice. So I'm interested to see where the rest of this main quest leads us. I think the next time we will finish up some of this Reuven's treasure, go check out the sorcerer's house that apparently has a lot of goods in it, and also find the rest of the cat school gear, because I think we're getting closer to being able to actually use it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the adventure, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Bye, everyone.